trade. But let's pull up the charts of ASK Automotive. That company reported its numbers. When you're looking at it in terms of margins, we're seeing a good improvement, strong performance coming in for Q1. But what is the outlook of the company going forward in terms of their margins? What is the play that they have on the EV front? Let's bring on board Kuldeep Singh Rathi, who's the chairman and managing director at the company. Thank you so much, Mr. Rathi, for joining in with us this morning on ET Now. Strong performance surely coming in, and margins, a strong improvement there. So, what has led to the improvement in terms of margins of the company? And with the new capacity addition, where do we see your top line headed as well as margin improvement?
Good morning, Aisha ji. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interact with you. Well, our sector has really done well. The two-wheeler sector, which was not doing well for the last 4 years, in the Q1, the sector has grown by 19.5%, and we have grown by 31%, as we generally outgrow the industry, make efforts to do that. And because of the economies of scale and the start of the operations in our new plant in Karoli, Rajasthan, where we have already reached 40% capacity utilization in the Q1, that we have improved our margins, and we are historically we are going near the historical margins.
You're saying that your margins have seen an improvement. Just want a number just to follow up in terms of that. So this 11% that we're seeing, will it be better than that? What is the range that one could expect for FY25?
Oh, the 11.9% EBITDA margin that we have already achieved in this, we are very, very confident that we'll be maintaining it, and also we'll be making continuous improvement. We'll try and make an effort to improve it a little bit further.
I wanted to understand as well what the outlook is from your export contribution, because the revenue from exports have declined about 14%. Why is that, and how do you see it moving forward?
So export, we have total focus on the exports. Exports are little cyclical in nature. So in some quarter you will find it less, some in more. But we are very confident that we'll be having very good growth in this particular financial year.
The other thing, Mr. Rathi, I also wanted to talk about was your CapEx guidance as well, that you want to set out for the full financial year. We believe that the upcoming Bangalore plant will also commence operations in the Q4. Tell me, how much would this really increase your capacity by, and where is it that you plan to scale it up towards the next few quarters?
Yes, the investment in the Bangalore plant is going on as per schedule, and we are very confident that we'll start production in the Q4. And since we are investing about 250 crores in that plant, so we next year, and it will lead us to revenues of 500 crores. So that will be the increase in the revenue from this plant.
Mr. Rathi, also what we want to know is in terms of the EV play, and how do you see that moving? Because versus last year, surely the contribution for EV in FY24 had doubled. It was at 4%. Currently, how is the contribution from EV in this quarter, and what is the outlook that you have in the next couple of years? How is EV going to be playing for the company?
Yes, EV, there has been some disturbances because of the withdrawal of the FAME 2 subsidies and all that. I think the new policies are in the pipeline. And because we are supplying to 80% of the organized EV market, we are very confident that once the policies streamline and the EV sector grows, we'll grow with the sector.
Right. Also what we want to know is in terms of the ALP segment, that's the aluminium lightweighting precision segment. What is it that one can expect over there in terms of how do you expect the kit value rising here, especially in two-wheeler, three-wheeler segment? What is the outlook over there?
See, we have been repeatedly telling that this is our future growth sector, the aluminium lightweighting precision solutions, because of the two factors that more and more lightweighting is going on in the automotive sector, and because of the more and more electronics contribution and the thermal management, that is the best material to be used, the aluminium. So we see an exceptional growth in this particular segment. In this quarter also, against the overall growth of 31%, we have grown by 39% in this particular segment.
Just one follow-up, one question that I have, especially now with CNG bikes coming into play. We've seen the recent launch coming in from Bajaj Auto as well. What is the opportunity you are seeing over there? Anything that you would be in terms of the supply on that front? Is there anything you're looking at over there?
Not yet. So far we have not done, because we have been quite busy with the existing other suppliers, other customers. We have been busy, and I think we'll look at it in future.
So that's the word coming in on that front. And overall, Mr. Rathi, just a last word, FY25, what will be your exit revenue that one could be expecting in terms of a growth, or any number that you could share with us?
No number I can't share, but I see very good positive quarter two also, because there's so much money is going into the infrastructure. As per the budget, 11.1 lakh crore has been sanctioned for the infrastructure, and that will all going to boost the rural economy, and along with that the two-wheeler sector. I see, and the festival season is coming, the quarter two has to be very, very good, and I see good growth in the two-wheeler segment in the whole financial year, and we are confident that we'll outperform the sector again.
Rathi, thank you so much, for joining in with us this morning on ET Now, and talking to us about your export outlook as well as what are the plans for the company. That was the management of ASK Automotive joining in with us. But on that note, we're going to slip into a very short break. More updates after the break.